evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you're all doing very well indeed. We are out for another 24-hour grind. The start of the Team Rocket event is in just over a minute's time. Plan is take down as many Rocket Grunts as we can, grind the spawns for the Festival of Lights, which should be still going on, and of course hunting the team leaders if we can. The only issue is that it was raining earlier, and it's not meant to rain. So if it rains, this could be fairly problematic. Midnight's just been hit. I'm still waiting for Lewis to turn up, and power Pokemon 3 times. We can do that. Magikarp is the daily catch. The way that we did the 24 hours for the Fashion Week, I think worked a bit better, going from sort of 10 AM until 10 AM. This is midnight to midnight again. So I've actually been up since about 11 yesterday. This is an Arlo balloon. Brand new Arlo balloon, which, oh god, Arlo now has Shadow Shiny Glysaur, which means that we need an Ice-type Pokemon with a fast, charged Ice move, which I don't have. So we're going to go Mamoswine. What are the other mons it can have? Just don't mind me checking Reddit. Marwal or Lapras. Or Credilli. Oh, that's really annoying, so I have to probably find out what mon it is first. I'll probably take in Lucario, to be fair. And then Sizzle, so we need a Fire-type mon. Alright, so the reason we're leading Lucario first is so we can stun swap Arlo as best we can. This should be the brand new one. It is the brand new one. There we go, there is Shadow Glysaur. It's a good shiny. I know that some people probably are like, it's good in PvP, but you know me, I don't give a toss about the PvP. I forgot I have the sound in my headphone, which is currently in my pocket. So we've had to block a move there. I'm going to throw an avalanche. There are 2 shields to burn. Lewis has joined us. Thanks for joining me. It's a shame that it's drizzling at the moment, isn't it? I mean, it's mostly coming off the trees now, but we can take down the Glysaur fairly easily with the Mamoswine. Level 50 Shundo Mamoswine, going to do the job. Of course we get Lapras. Thankfully we burnt both the shields. We've got Lucario with Power Up Punch and Aura Sphere on there. In fact, I can't switch, and it's got Water Gun. It's got freaking Water Gun, so I'm just going to throw an Avalanche because it will probably do more damage than Bulldoze. Still not super effective, but that's okay. We'd actually now have a sack swap, as the PvP community would call. So give me that Power-Up Punch. If you're not aware, I have horrific Shadow Shiny luck. It took me nearly 1,700 Rocket battles just to get the first one. So I'm not holding out hope, and honestly this is the first Rocket Leader I have done since completing the Ho-Oh research in July. I did not care for the last wave, but of course Lapras gets a charge move on like 2 HP. We may be able to get up to an Aura Sphere before it kills us. Please. Yes, there we go. Aura Sphere, maybe this will work. Kill, 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 kill. Team Rocket is about to meet my fist. There you go. Almost done. Done and dusted. Easy sweep. So, yeah. You need the sack swaps. You need the intro swap. Arlo, get lost, mate. I have not missed seeing the Rocket Leaders, to be fair, actually. But a 12km egg, I want to stack up on those because Vullaby can now be shiny, which is brilliant. And of course, not a Shadow Shiny on my end. 388, do I care? If I get a Shadow Hundo of this, I will actually cry, because I've been trying for a Shadow Hundo Machop and Swinub for the longest time, and got bugger all. And then the game's like, have a Shadow Hundo Crobat, you bastard. One proper throw was needed. Glysaur is 1503. If I was going to throw my phone, I would, but I don't want to break it, so pretend to throw it. Niantic you can get in the frickin' bin. Obviously we've still got the same spawns as before. There's actually a Chimecho nearby, which is quite good. But I want Darumaka, Litwick, there are a couple of others for XLs. I need to find a Hundo Electrike, hopefully. And there should be... Wait, the balloon's still here. Sable out of a 5k. There are supposed to be tons of rocket stops as well, but it didn't look like there were too many. Some rocket takeover this is. Now we've got a cliff. I've literally got a cliff balloon as well.
There we go.
Shadow Lugia in the bin. Almost in the bin. Almost. Don't lose it. Yes. Alright, let's see this not XD, whatever it is. Shadow Lugia that everyone hates. Well, not everyone hates.
No idea what the good CP on this is. So we'll say. 800. Okay, no, I know this is bad. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought it was.
I guess it could be worse. We've just worked out that basically I managed to somehow glitch the system because my Arlo balloon appeared about 30 seconds before it changed to midnight, but I still got the new Shadowmon and I had 2 rocket radars stacked up, which is why the midnight balloon technically came through as a Cliff afterwards, which means we're about to battle Cliff again. TMing Frustration should be live, so we got our Shadow Ho-Oh from July or whenever it is. TM away Frustration, yes please. I don't care, it can't be relearned and it's got Fire Blast. There you go. TMing Frustration exists. Cliff has the returning Shadow Shiny of Grimer. Venusaur, Crobat and Machamp. So Psychic type? And then Lucario for the T-Tower at the end. So actually let's swap them around because we want to stun lock Cliffy boy. And he'll go, oh my god, you've taken a new Pokemon in, what a surprise. I know for a fact that good old Mr. Casual Senor Koopy boy was grinding for Shadow Shiny Grimer as hard as he could when it was here X amount of however long ago. You can actually do some super effective damage on Mewtwo, get some charged move energy on it, and Grimer is somehow getting a charge attack through again on 1 HP. Sludge, get out the way, sonny. Right. If it's a flying move... Venusaur, okay, this is a bit of a problem because we now need to hit it with Drill Run, which is going to do no damage, but it's fine, we need to burn the 2 shields. We can get the second Drill Run on it very nicely indeed, and then maybe we can switch to Mewtwo, please, game. Please, otherwise we're going to have no hope in hell. Venusaur coming in. Do you know what? I'm going to save the shield. Let it kill the Excadrill, then I can bring Mewtwo in and annihilate it. I didn't even need to use Side Strike. There we go. Right. We're in a bit of a pickle here, so we're just going to throw an Ice Beam at it because I don't really know why. Has it got iron? It's got irony, whatever it is. Iron Tail. I was going to say Irony Boy, but we've nearly taken down T-Tar with Mewtwo. That is very peculiar, but Lucario is going to come in with counter just to KO T-Tar in the face. Cliff, mate, you're actually easier than Arlo, and we've completed a quest. Well, defeat 3 leaders is part of the Misunderstood Mischief Stage 15 of the quest, where it says Quest Rocket Leader plural take down XYZ Jobby. Shiny? No, of course not Shadow Shiny. Jeez, this is why I don't do rocket battles on camera, people. Trying to hold up for the entire battle is a nightmare. But 283 is, someone's going to say that's good PvP stats. I'm just going to hang on to it for PvP stats sake so no one kills me in the comments. So you see, there is Misunderstood Mischief Stage 15. And in the today, there's Giovanni. There's no other Giovanni research. Hello?
No, that's literally it.
That's it, okay, fine. First grunt that we actually check, which is just to stop down there, is giving us Shadow Rolts. This is the first time that Shadow Rolts has been in the game for frickin' ever, and if you can get a good one, Shadow Gardevoir, oh my god, Shadow Gardevoir is insane. Second mon is Curlier, so if you've got level 50 Metagross, this is the cleanest of sweeps you can imagine. It's a final fairy type, it's Gramble. I'll take Rolts or Curlier, I don't mind. Apparently I've seen reports of people getting Shadow Metang, which I'm assuming is from the Psychic type Grunt. There we go, 1 mysterious component. Oh, it gives you a little circle thing now. That's probably been in the game for ages. Shadow Rolts, that's very nice. 106, I have no idea if this is going to be good, but I would love to get a good IV one of those. 93 15 attack and above, I would call decent. The only sad bit of news is that Shadow Machop has been resided to the history books, apparently. I haven't seen any reports of it being added. That is a terrible 1-star. Before we go any further, I probably feel like I need to do this, which is check the stats before we begin. So let's call it 13,800 kilometers walked, 319,071 mons caught, and 243,099 stops visited, 286.755 mil. Those are the stats that we're starting on, people. There's the grunt badge, 3,778 grunts taken down already. Obviously minus the 2 I've just done. I did a Shadow Tangler one. The colour temperature is going to be whack over this whole video, I apologise. I found an Ice-type grunt, which, according to good old Reddit and people playing in the land of Down Under, it's a Spheal. Swinub has moved into the Ice-type pool. So it's Swinub and Spheal, and you can guarantee that Spheal is going to be the common bugger. Swinub will be bloody rare, which is annoying, but hey-ho, it is how it goes. I'm not going to ordain this rocket battle with some illuminations. We're just going to bloody keep walking in the darkness. How about that? Mysterious component halfway to another rocket radar. Give me the catch, give me the catch, give me the catch. I'm definitely adjusting the colour temperature on this camera. Pidove! Lewis has just said to me that this is a fire-type grunt, which now has Charmander back. It's been ages since Shadow Charmander was in the frickin' game. Ages. When did Francesco's got a Shadow Hundo of Charizard? I don't remember when he got that. It must have been like late.
That had to have been like
Late 2019 it's got to have been. Don't get Shadow Magmar, it's pathetically useless. Rock Wrecker to the face. Oh my god, he gave me the Magmar. Are you actually serious? It's because I said it's useless, and Nan's like, oh, he should have a useless Mon, how about that? Did snipe that excellent with a good old thumb flick. That was perfection. It's Tuesday now, technically, so that was a tiny toss on a Tuesday, Mr. Bully Lutz.
There's another ice partner.
Right. Oh, it's dead as well. Yeah, so they didn't lock the park, apparently. The gates are still open. But it was worth it going in there quickly, because it's a potential Shadow Rod stop. Jumping back on camera, it's just gone after 2 AM. This stop, rather, should be a Shadow Mudkip. It's been a long time since we saw Shadow Mudkip in stops. I think, actually, Coop said he wanted to see this bag in Shadow stops on the latest episode of the Incensed podcast. So, Coops, mate, you got your wish. Mudkip took a Leaf Blade to the face. Honestly, Leafeon with Bullet Seed and Leaf Blade absolutely annihilates these water-type grunts. Exposure and everything. There you go. 219. Got it though. Perfect. 25 to 3, and we're already back in the flat because I decided, hey, I need a coffee, and I actually got really hungry. But the sum total of tonight's endeavours is sod all. Basically, 3 AM, ladies and gentlemen, and a new rocket balloon. So they're every 3 hours, the rocket balloon, and hopefully this will be Sierra's complete the set. It's not, it's Arlo again. We know how we roll with this. Let's just take down Arlo and give him some abuse. Get in the bin. We might also be currently sat in my flat having a cup of coffee and hot chocolate for Lewis and watching the Grand Tour, because the grind is going that well. To be fair, we've been sat here the last 20 minutes. We've had every stop at my home cluster has had a rocket stop on it. Credilli, okay. Maybe Avalanche actually will work against Credilli because of the grass thing. It did show the red shield. Yeah, super effective. Okay, I will take that. Final Mon is Sizzle, which means we could hit it with Bulldoze. Neutral damage incoming. Yeah, not the worst thing in the world. And another Bulldoze. It's almost done. And Reshiram coming in for the final Fire Fang. second out of the 3 rocket leaders needed for that quest. So 6 AM, 12-kilometer egg into the overflow. That's right. I would like to get 12Ks today and then hatch them during this 24-hour grind. Not a Shadow Shiny. Am I surprised? Oh, it's windy boosted at 671. What you gonna be? A 2-star IV. It is 25 past 4, and the birds are singing. We're heading out to go and grab some Darumaka tasks. I've also realised my new shoes have actually ripped my ankles apart, which is just brilliant. Immediate sort of realisation with the rocket rotations is that the rock-type grunts really seem to have big boosted Larvitar. All 3 of the rock-type grunts that we've encountered have had Larvitar as the first mon, which is just beautiful to see, because of course that's a top-tier Shadow. Just as we've hit great friends with Amina 72 Candice, good stuff, making our way up the friendship levels, we've managed to find and complete 2 Darumaka tasks, which I think are worthy of a camera check. Not a shinny. I don't know what the hundo is from research. I've got 608 for that one. And I need to check that spinner app off the Incensed. Pronto. 602, so that's even worse. It's not blue. Bastard. No shinies. It's 5 AM, 5 hours on the grind. No shinies. This is the worst luck thus far. It's only the 3rd 24-hour grind session we've done, but as things go, this is the worst. We're going for a Snorlax wild spawn that's just appeared. At the stop that has a rocket grunt on it. Let's see what the grunt is first. What's the grunt going to be? Oh, it's a bug type. Right. There it is. Be a dark blue, you bastard. It's 811. It's the wrong blue. This looks safe. But there's a rocket grunt in there. If someone finds this footage, carry on the rocket grind for me. You can kind of see the light pollution. Not the big bar of light obviously there, that's the bowling club, but above it. Because Niantic, Aggron is super effective against Snorlax, you bunch of bastards. Oh wait, actually this might work. Oh, I take it back, Niantic. Aggron versus Togekiss. Who knew? Level 1, well not level 1, what we're talking about, a dino at like level 20 pulls through. That was ridiculous. There we go. Right. It's proper middle finger 0-star stats. 6 AM balloon was Arlo, so we've defeated the 3 leaders that we needed for the rocket research, which is excellent, and a 12-kilometer egg. Perfect. Will it be? This is our 3rd attempt, I think, at a Shadow Shiny Gligar. And 373. I don't know if that's good or not. Do I care? So that was a nice excellent though, gotta say. Getting a little bit of XP because I need that at level 50. God. 566 stats. Get in the bin, you'll be thrown away. More importantly, no, look, yeah, we can claim our Super Rocket Radar and begin the hunt for Senor Italian Pizza Boy. Give me the Super Rocket Radar. Let's have a little look-see at the grunts. There's a couple in Walpole, and wow, why is it so dead around my area? This is a stupid idea. Oh god. The final one is Charizard, and it's got Fire Moves, which means my Lucario is probably fucked. Do the Shadow Shiny shot like this. 1,000 dust. Really? Oh my god! Yes! I need more light. I turned the exposure down on the camera so it could focus on the phone. The one time we don't screen record a battle. Yes! 6 hours, 26 minutes in with a Shadow Shinny. Let us get that on the screen record because that is going on Instagram, people. Yes! Brand new Shadowmon for me, actually. I haven't had this one. Day 1, 2nd cliff battle. Yes! I am very pleased with that. Oh my god, and someone's going to say, that's perfect, PvP stats. Bugger off. 0, 12, 13. Oh my days. Oh my god. I can't believe that shit. Starbucks is looking appealing. We are 1 Shadow Shiny in. Yes, people. Actually just done a psychic type grunt, expecting the routes, got the Metang, which is the 2nd mon at 371 CP. Again, I don't know if that's good, but the
And missed completely.
there you go, I hit the grate just about. It's actually a bloody far throw, but Metang. Guaranteed XL, apart from anything else, but also that means you can get Shadow Metagross in this wave, which is really nice. Not good enough really for me, but I was seeing that go up, I was like, oh please, that would have been so sick. But that's good, you can get Shadow Metang, people. Okay, I actually decided against Starbucks, amazingly, and decided, you know what, I'm going to buy a little bit of food and go home and eat and relax there. I've got a coffee machine that does exactly the same stuff, and it's cheaper. But in the shopping centre there was a Sierra. So it's our first Sierra battle. I have an X-Base. Let's try and do the Nidoran female, shall we? Oh my god. This is probably the biggest disappointment for me personally. Anybody who's a PvPer out there, I know that Nido Queen Shadow might have a place in the meta. But for me, personally, I'm a raider, you know that. Vileplume, okay, interesting. So Nidoran female versus Psystrike Mewtwo, easy takedown. We do need to burn 2 of its shields, which, depending on what the last mon is, may not be necessary, to be honest. We will still do it. Oh, it's got Razor Leaf. Ouch. What's the final mon? I think Houndoom. Houndoom is the typical bastard. I think if we save up the overheat and then switch to Garchomp, we could probably get an Earth Power off. I know that she still has 1 shield left, but does it really matter when you're triple resisting? Or quad, double, whatever resisting the bloody mon? There we go. Done and dusted. So we've now done 1 of each at least of the leaders. But there's the 12km egg. I think honestly I'm just going to treat them all exactly the same. Not a Shadow Shiny, but that's fine. Let's catch it quickly and then head back home. It's dead. Park is now open, the sun is out, there's the smell of petrol from the leaf blower over there. We're cracking on with the grunts. We should have a leader balloon in 2 minutes time. All is good. Okay, I forgot. First and foremost, the Giovanni balloon takes precedence over the team leaders, so it means we're going to be able to get our Shadow Lugia, which is going to be very, very cool. The lineup goes as follows. It's still Persian to start with, then it's either Rhyperior or Kingler, I don't know what the other third option is off the top of my head, and then Lugia. So we're going to have to probably play a little bit by ear with this one. I'm thinking we might lead it, bit of Lucario action, and then I'm thinking Leafeon with Razor Leaf. Let's try the Shundo Leafeon to start with, and then against Lugia, depends on the moveset, doesn't it? We don't really want a rock type one. Okay, we're going to give it a little whirl with the level 50 Giratina. Let's see if we can take down Giovanni first time, which would be pretty sweet. I clicked the grunt. Obviously you saw in the clip before, I clicked the decoy thinking I need to check for Giovanni, but nope. It comes from the balloon. Right, we might be off to a poor start because Lucario is quite glassy, so might have to swap it out for Conkeldurr a second time, which is a problem, but hopefully... Oh, we just got that. We just got to that power-up punch. It doesn't even matter if it lands or not, because we should... Oh, nicely done. Nicely timed to perfection. If only we could get Lucario to level 50. It's Rhyperior. Oh, come on, I had the Aura Sphere, bro. But I guess the Leafeon might have been a right play here because we can actually stun lock it to some extent. Stun lock the Rhyperior with Leaf Blade, which is super quick, super spammy. May not do the most damage in the world, or it does because Rhyperior is double weak to grass. So, eat this, you bastard. And of course, Lugia really depends on the moveset it gets because it can learn Dragon Tail and Extrasensory as the fast moves, and then Future Sight, Sky Attack. I don't know if Shadow Lugia learns Aeroblast in the battle, but it also learns Hydro Pump, which is where you want to avoid potential rock types on it. So it's got Extrasensory, which means Giratina's going to tank it, people. So this is literally possibly the easiest Rocket Giovanni battle I have done. Maybe. I don't know how much easier Ho-Oh was, but Lugia, as you can see, is still quite tanky. It's taken 2 Shadow Balls. Here comes the second one. Have a pair of Shadow Balls. Dark Testicle moves. It's tanked. Jeez, Lugia. You're supposed to be a Shadow, and you've tanked 2 Shadow Balls that you're super weak to, but there we go. Done and dusted, people. Nicely done. Defeat Giovanni completed at 9:05. In literally, we've only been on the go 9 and a bit hours. There is the wrong Shadow Lugia. Oh, it's weather boosted. 13:06. Ooh, weather boosted spicy boy. Now I'm going to have a problem catching this bloody thing. You have to excuse me while this looks a bit peculiar because I have to hold the camera and the phone like so. This is very odd for me. Lugia, why are you up the top, bro? Why are you at the top? This is not okay. I hit the worst. It's when Lugia's right at the top of the screen, you can't actually throw far enough to hit it, but it doesn't matter. Terrible throws catch legendaries, as we've found multiple times on the channel. 3XL for it. Shadow Lugia is right there, and it's a basic PvP stat, but the first thing we need to do, of course, is TM the frustration off of it. It gets Hydro Pump. Do I really care? I will check its stats in a little bit, but that is Shadow Lugia with the smug face on, ladies and gentlemen. I almost forgot, we've got the research completed. We of course beat Giovanni, so there's a lucky egg, and we get some Houndoom Mega Energy, which to be honest I'll never turn down Mega Energy, so some Golden Razzes. We get an encounter with something. Oh, shiny Absol for research. Pog! Didn't we get, I swear we got a shiny, no I didn't get a shiny Absol recently. Tom got a shiny Absol recently. Yes! I don't know what the hundo is for research, I have to say. 1044? Not a clue, but poggers. I mean, to be fair, 10 hours in, that's only the second shiny of the day. First, technically, of normal-ish spawns. Man, I hope that isn't a guaranteed one. If that, let me know if you got a shiny Absol from the 15th stage of the Misunderstood Mischief research. If that is a, oh, it's completely dead. It's a dead 2-star, but it's cool. That's definitely one for a little trade, maybe a little lucky trade potentially, but I hope that's not a guaranteed shiny. If it is, I'll be gutted. Stage 16 incoming, people. Stage 16 is also completed. 2000 XP, 2000 XP, up to 6000 XP. We get 20 candies for Hooper, Star Piece, and this will mean that we unlock another quest line, which I think will lead to the Unbound form, because this gives you a Dusknoir, which, Niantic, please understand, Absol is light years better than Dusknoir. Bird dirt on your shoulder is better than Dusknoir. Ladies and gentlemen, we've just hit the halfway point. It is 12 noon, and I managed to get just enough rocket components to make a radar. So this will be another team leader in the balloon, but it will also be the 12th leader of the day, which isn't too shabby, considering the first 6 hours we were relying on 3 balloons. It's an Arlo again. God, Arlo, why are you here all the time? I am desperately low on potions. What I will say is it has been a long time since getting 12Ks. The last time I did leaders was in July. Now is a bit more reason to do the 12Ks, of course, with Vullaby's shiny being added into it. Then you've also got, you know, Absol, Tyranitar, or Larvitar. Oh, it's a Lapras. Of course it's a Lapras. The reason we're back at the flat, I came back home about 30 minutes ago. I was getting a bit of a headache. Stunlocked the bastard. Yeah, there we go. Stunlocked. Very nice. And I think if it's going to be... Oh, it's going to be a normal... Oh, you are... Christ. I did not know Arlo can get Shadow Snorlax at the end of his lineup. Ouch. Of course, that's going to be devastating because it learns that move, Lick. It either learns Lick, which is OP in PvP battles, or it learns Zen Headbutt, which is super effective against all bloody fighting type Pokemon. But Reshiram has come in clutch to save the day. Slow, you can get out of here, mate. There's the final 12K, so we'll be putting those on and walking them off, and I would like to try for a few more 12Ks. I haven't bought any radars, by the way. 2 stacked up. Got the 1 from the research, and then we have grinded the grunts. It's not a Shadow Shiny Gligar. Are we surprised? And that is worse than the last one that I showed you. There are 3 or 4 more leaders. God, it's a perfect middle finger. Thanks game. In the bin, mate. To get 12Ks again for Shink's Community Day, because quarter hatch egg distance means that that's 12 kilometre egg is going to be a 3 kilometre egg, which is splendid. It's just gone after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We're back out now, had my lunch break, had a bit of hydration, feeling good, taking down Shadow Cacnea, and Shadow Blossom wrecked my Reshiram. This little adorable cute Shadowmon is devastatingly powerful in the Rocket Grunts. I want to walk 8k ASAP. I've got my running shoes are on. Let's go. The afternoon is kicked off in good style. When is it? It's nearly 2 o'clock actually, nearly 2 o'clock. It's only my second ever shiny Whismur. That's a high CP one as well. Damn, yes. Look, the first Whismur I ever got was when it was released for Go Fest this year. I was playing in Ealing with Ian and I got it at Pitsanger Manor. I remember it. Playing there, I was one of the few people in our group at Go Fest to actually get it this year. An XL candy is there, nice. And we know I don't care about PvP. It's not really PvP stats either, but that is a pretty pog shiny. We know it's a good shiny. I'm just glad I actually got one. I said I was overdue to Lewis. I was massively overdue the shiny Whismur this time around, so that's good. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you've had any luck with Whismur this event. I've seen a couple on Twitter. But it's a bit of an elusive shiny, I have to say. I just had to nip home. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen it on the story. The memory card filled up. We had 57 out of the 64 gig full. I thought, you know what? I need the toilet. Let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone, or as the eco-warrior people would say, feed 2 birds with 1 hand. That's the non-violent expression. And I need to walk like 3.2k, so let's frickin' go! Okay, stood in the middle of Ealing Green. I've just seen a quest tick over, which is hatch an egg, which means we've collected the rocket radar as well, which is glitching over the 12Ks. 12 12k's going off. We've got a star piece down just in time, I think. Shiny Vullaby. A Dino. I'll take a Dino. Bit of XL. And it's dreadful stats. Terrible. Egg number 2 is, oh, Sandile. Nice. I'll take that, actually. That's a rare one. 6XL. And dead stats. I wonder why I didn't hatch 12k's for the last 4 months. And, oh, Pancham. Okay, to be fair, I need a good one of those. No idea if that's good. It's not. Egg numero 4. That's a Larvitar. I'll take that. Give me a bunch of XL. Give me like 10 XL. 3. That's not fair. Really? Oh, and it's terrible as well. And Scraggy, I would rather lick the inside of my bin. Thank you very much. I know it's PvP, but as I've said many times in this video alone, I don't PvP. I've lost count already. Second Sandile. Okay, 2 Sandile out of 12 12k's. I think it's similar stats to the last one. Yes, equally as bad. Okay. Oh god, I'm going to lick the inside of my bin again. 5XL for Scraggy. And dead stats. Egg number God knows what now. Another Pancham. Be a Hundo. Go on, Hundo Pancham. That's slightly better than the last one, but not by much. Egg number, what feels like 8 or 9 or something. That's the second Larvitar. Give me a load of XL, then I'll be happy. 2 XL. It's also dead stats, 87%. Oh, this is going swimmingly. And it kind of got worse. I do need Absol XL, 6XL. Dreadful stats again. Are we building up for a shiny Vullaby? Is that what we're doing now? Are we building up for a shiny Vullaby? Nope, a normal Skorupi. I think they might have made Vullaby really rare in 12k's actually. Because by this point you'd have usually hatched about 6. This might be the last one of the batch. I can't count. There's a third Pancham. Be above 830. Oh, 845. Oh, come on, we're so close. Bad 98. Okay, I can't quibble with the 98. It's not going to be evolved, that one. And that was the 12k's. Dear God, that was terrible. But because I'm insane, we're doing exactly the same thing again. 12k's, batch number 2 is being worked on. It has just gone 6 PM, a quarter of the challenge to go, and that means, of course, well, we've got our, not Giovanni balloon, one we're talking about, Rocket Leader balloon, which is great, but it's Chinchu Spotlight Hour, it's double transfer candy, but I'm saving everything for Shinga's Calm Day, as you should do, because it's like triple times the transfer and 4 times the amount of boost for XL transfers, which is even more insane. Let's see what leader we've got. We got Arlo. It's Arlo and Cliff. Funnily enough, Sierra is the really rare one, which is quite odd, but we know that this team will sweep it pretty simply. It's got Air Slash, actually, that's what it has. Cliff, in certain circumstances, you can actually just take it down with a Mewtwo that's got Confusion and Psy Strike. Second one is Lapras. Can't remember Swine. We should have got that Bulldoze. When it lags, and you try and get your charge move off, and it doesn't actually let you put it through, but it gives the other player or the opponent the fast move damage, which is annoying. Final mon is Scizor, so that's very nice and simple. Let's just hit it with an Aura Sphere, frankly. A double or triple boosted Aura Sphere, almost a one-shot kill. Beautifully done. The 1000 dust, the 12k egg, which will go into the overflow storage, but not a Shadow Blue shiny. 391, probably terrible. 6 minutes past 7, ladies and gentlemen. So Spotlight Out is done and dusted, and I'm pretty sure we didn't get a shiny. Nah, no shiny Chinchou, no Hundo Chinchou either. All on gotcha for the catches and then basically just chasing those rocket stops. So I've been doing that for the last hour. My legs are killing me now and I really need food. I started to feel a bit weird towards the end of Spoil Hour, so definitely come home, just going to rehydrate, have some food, dinner, take it chill for an hour, put some lures on, put the Grand Tour on, and then we'll crack on from about 8:30, I think. 8:30 until midnight will be the big stint for the end. What I will say is the Stardust grind today has been pretty good, pretty solid. Been hatching eggs pretty much constantly. Not been the most successful shiny haul or anything like that, but I've actually really enjoyed today just as kind of like a general grind personally. I've missed doing that sort of thing, you know, just out there grinding the resources, catching everything, seeing what turns up really. 8:30 with the bells clanging in the background and I found a cliff. We've got a couple more egg spaces, so I want to get the rocket radars. I won't be able to get 12Ks, unfortunately. I'm going to try and get as many as I can. We've got 3 leaders here. So that's the plan, get as many grunts and leaders done tonight as possible and grind the spawns and try not to fall over. That is Cliffy Boy done and dusted. It was a bit of a messy battle, but I'm not going to bother showing that because time is valuable to all and everyone. But it's not a Shadow Shinny. And it's cloudy boosted now though. 476. Doesn't matter to me, I've got a PvP shiny. Woohoo! So, another leader, I need to collect the components now. There's a leader in the shopping centre and then one up round there. He's very, very dead. I would like to get to a 1/2 mil dust as well, which I think is easily doable. And carry on. Enjoy some B-roll. There we go. Bam. Oh, it's an egg hatching. Togepi, I'll take it. Or the 9 o'clock balloon arrives literally 30 seconds later. And we just do cliff again. I had to re-lobby that freaking battle. Cliff seems to have like the most oddball lineup from that. So he had obviously Grimer, and then Venusaur, and then Charizard, which my team was completely useless against. So a complete rethink, but there's another 12km egg in the bag. Now 6 more grunts again. That should be another radar, people. Let's go and find a leader. In your face, Arlo! You bastard! I'll shadow shiny check like that for you. We got the 12km egg and a Unova stone. Nice. Right. Will it be blue? Arlo's not our guy. It's not our guy. This is me not knowing anything about Shadow Pokemon and their CPs and IVs. This turned out to be a 0% Shadow Gligar. Can you imagine if that was shiny? If that was shiny, that would have been the sickiest thing in my account. Genuinely. 0% Shadow. I haven't had a 0% Shadow ever. First one. Arlo, you are my guy. You sort me out in the weirdest, most backwards way. This is going to be the final leader of the night because the leaders despawn from the rocket stop areas in 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes time, but we got our 12k egg, which is excellent, and we've seen Cliff way too many times. I'm not going to get another Shadow Shiny of it. 466, pretty sure that's poor, but that is going to be the end of the rocket leaders for tonight. There aren't any more annealing, they're going to despawn in just over a minute, but we can get the rocket grunts and the wild spawns. Let's check this Darumaka task. Nah.
Gotta say that hunting Team Rocket at night does feel super sketchy. The correct amount of sketchy, I would say, for Team Rocket grinding. Shame the leaders have buggered off. Lazy bastards.
We're into the final 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and we have a problem. Because if you'll observe the map, those grunts back there are both Psyduck. I don't really want to do those. And everywhere else, I'm about to check that one up there, everywhere else is deserted, basically. It's like Team Rocket has shut down for the night. So literally the last sort of 20 to 30 minutes, I haven't been able to do any rocket grunts. We are in the final minute, people. I've just checked this rocket grunt next to me. It's a Spheal that I don't want to do. Oh, 10 kilometer egg hatch. Can this save the day? Well, not save the day. We have a pretty good day. To be fair, oh, Darumaka. I will take that as an egg hatch, actually. 808. That's a trade commodity, and that is midnight bang on the dot. That is 24 hours of annihilating Team Rocket, ladies and gentlemen. I've got terrible lighting, I must apologise. The places I usually go and film are taken up by people having a extended night out. Do you know what, let's finish the evening with a rocket leader. Oh, it's Cliffy boy. You've come to be battered again, you bastard. I need to clear bag space. What is filling up my bag? I have no potions. Ah. That's why I haven't been running gotcha on the catching mons all day, because I've been doing it manually. But let's delete 100 of those. I need to sort my bag out big time. Let's do the Rocket Leader to end the video, people. I'm so tired. I'm so done. I'm so, like, out of it, bro. Seriously, my legs are dead. I was seriously thinking, I was like, oh, I'll wrap it up the top. You know, there was a really nice sort of soft lighting where we did some of the stuff near the church, actually, up the top. But it's, again, packed with people spewing bodily fluids everywhere, so I'm not going to go up there and conclude the video with that presence. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to just look at the stats now as they stand, our medal, our catches, etc., and then I'm going to wrap it up tomorrow or later today when I'm editing the video, because I'm so tired, my brain is not functioning. It'll be a complete piss take if we get the second Shadow Shiny after the challenge is done. I'm using Mewtwo versus Tita. Not the optimum place to find yourself, but it's where we're at. It's fine. Hopefully Lucario has enough health to take down Tita. Doing it with a half-dead Lucario. Don't recommend doing that. Do not recommend doing that. But it should be enough to take down Cliffy Boy. And then we're going to get some very noisy truck coming past. It's going to be perfect. Can we get to the Shadow Shiny check first? We did get a 12km egg, so we had an egg space. And not a Shadow Shiny, that's fine. We're finishing on 13,867 kilometres walked, 320,673 catches, 243,879 spins, 287.407 mil XP. And the Rocket Grunts... oh, we crossed 4,000! 4,008 grunts and team leaders defeated, ladies and gentlemen. So that's a big tally. Everybody who stuck around on the Instagram story through the whole thing, thank you so much for sticking around. I really appreciate the support. This will be the last 24-hour challenge probably for a little while, because it's only going to get colder and less pleasant to film this sort of thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now back home. It is Thursday, the 11th of November. And I've basically put the entire sequence together, and I realised we didn't do the outro, so we're going to do the outro here. We've got a couple of stats to go through first and foremost. So within the 24 hours, 63 kilometres walked, which is on par with the Fashion Week. We caught 1,602 Pokemon, which I think we could have got a little bit more had we not been battling the grunts all the time. The grunts are really, really time-consuming, but it was all good. 780 stops spun. Problems with bag space were plaguing the entire time, but this is a good one, is 651,912 XP gained. Not lucky egging and not raiding. I did 1 or 2 raids, like a Litwick and something else, so that's all organic, catching and rocket battling, etc. And this is the good one, 230 grunts defeated. That, of course, includes the team leaders. I think we did about 21 team leaders, which I'm really pleased with. This was a really solid grind, people. Really, really enjoyed this one. The first one back in April was like, I'd never done like something like that before. The Fashion Week was a different time scale, so that was starting from sort of 10 AM right through until 10 AM again. This is midnight to midnight. Felt very, very bad during the first sort of night sesh. And then the rest of the time I felt alright. It was just the tiredness of walking and standing up for X amount of millions of hours all the time. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video. Are you enjoying the Team Rocket change up with the grunts? There are definitely some good grunts to chase this time around, more so than in the last wave of Team Rocket, I would say. Best of luck on the Shadow Shinies. Have you managed to get a Shadow Shiny yourself at this point in time? I'm very pleased with my Grimer. I do like the Grimer's a good shiny, despite the fact that I'm never ever going to use the damn thing because I'm not a PvPer. I will keep grinding the Rocket Grunts and the team leaders as we go now, because I feel like I've got my game back on, just for some Stardust, some XP, etc. Oh, the Stardust, we gained about 500k dust, I think, over the course of the day, which was brilliant, which last night on the live stream we maxed a 100% Galarian Darumaka to level 50 and spent it all in one sitting. But before we round out the video, I just wanted to give a big shout out to Sue, aka Hermes Ninja, and Angela, aka Thermond Ghost, for a few little goodies from Philadelphia Safari Zone. So Sue, very kindly. Philadelphia Safari Zone, they had plushies and different merch bits and pieces. I would have had these plushies from Liverpool if they had them, but we've got the Ditto Face Leafeon and a sleeping Mudkip. Nice little plushies, which I need to find a place on the desk. And Angela got the exclusive to Philadelphia Safari Zone. The Philadelphia, it's the Niantic Philadelphia t-shirt. It's not Pokemon Go. That's the thing. We've got the Pokemon Go Safari Zone t-shirt from Liverpool, but that's the Philadelphia Niantic one. So thank you very much to Angela and Sue for those little goodies. Nice little surprise this morning. But with that, we're going to conclude this epic, probably over an hour long video. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. Please make sure to subscribe if you are new with the notifications on so you don't miss any uploads or live streams. And of course, smash the like button if you enjoyed the video. Really do appreciate if you hit that like button because it would help push the video through the algorithm. This 24-hour grind thing is now becoming sort of like the thing I like to do. If we've got a good event, good spawns, good reason to go out, I will do the 24-hour grind. There's nothing else left to say apart from I really appreciate you sticking through this epic long video. Appreciate you watching the grind. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at PoGoMiloUK. The same handle on Twitter as well, because we had a Instagram story going live the entire time, so there's a story on there for you to see if you want to get some more exclusive content. But with that, I will see you all in the next one, ladies and gentlemen. Do take care.